of our fans told us that our music really changed their lives. We realized that our words truly carry weight thanks to you guys. And armies out there.
So we have an interpreter just in case I need one, but you actually, RM, you speak English, right?
Yes.
So pretty well. You taught yourself English?
Yes, I taught myself English.
How did you teach yourself English?
Actually, my English teacher was the sitcom Friends.
Oh, you
That's
watched
a legend.
Friends?
Yes.
So was it mainly just phrases then, or you just learned everything?
I think, you know, back in the days, like when I was like 15, like 14,
Yeah.
it was quite like a syndrome for all the Korean parents to make their kids watch the Friends.
Really?
So yeah, I thought I was kind of like a victim at that time, but but right now I'm the lucky one.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
like thanks to my mother, she bought all the seasons for DVDs. It got 10 DVDs, right?
Right.
She bought me, and so firstly I watched with the Korean subtitle, and then next time I watched with the English subtitle, and then I just removed it.
That's very impressive, and Friends would be very happy that you learned.
Thank you. I love Friends.
깜짝 놀랐다 진짜. 몇 명을 찍었어.
잘 봐라. 야, 딱 적당하게, 야, 딱 섹시한 꼴로 보여줘.
자, 액션. 이거 쓰겠는데.
아니 위에 거 먹으면 안 될 것 같은데. 왜? 엄청 진짜 시다고? 엄청 신데. 아니 이게 보라 색깔은 괜찮아요. 빨간색도 먹으면 안 될 것 같아. 오케이 알았습니다. 빨간색은 진짜 죽어요 나.
빨간색은 맛있어.
엄청 셔요.
빨간 맛! 궁금해 어디? 한 연습실에 안무를 하는 날이었습니다.
네.
제가 가만히 가던 선글라스가 부러지고 제가 냉장고 문짝이 부러지고
그렇죠.
화장실에 있던 칫솔 대가 부러지고
네.
그날 멤버들이 저한테 이렇게 말했습니다. 저 형한테 가까이 가면 안 되겠다. 저 형 인생에는 나가 꼈다. 또 피해야겠다. 우리도 파괴되겠다. 이 연습실이 무너질 수도 있으니 조심해라. 이번에 그리고 화장실 문 부서진 거 저 아니에요.
네, 일단 이거 제가 먼저 해명하겠습니다. 사실 그 말들 전부 다 제가 했어요. 남준 옆에 있으면 명이 단축될 것 같다. 오래 못 살 것 같다. 혹시나 차가 전복되진 않을까 걱정을 많이 했던 건 사실입니다.
그렇게 느꼈다니 뭔가 미안하네요.
네.
네, 미안합니다. 우리 렘모 씨.
여러분 이제는 물건들을 파괴하지 않고 한번 저 가요계를 파괴하겠습니다.
까지다 사랑해 전기천의 비린내 사랑해 선유도의 쓸쓸함을 사랑해 돈만 있으면 살기 좋다던 어느 택시기사의 그 한숨까지도 I love you 하루 종일 비가 왔으면 좋겠어 누가 나 대신에 좀 울어줬으면 해서 yeah, 종일 비가 왔으면 좋겠어 그럼 사람들이 날 쳐다보질 않았어 yeah, 우산이 슬픈 얼굴 가려주니까 빗속에선 사람들도 저마다 바쁘니까 좀만 느리게 숨 쉴래 평소에 내 삶도 내 랩도 너무 빠르니까 지금 모든 게 저 계속해 상소리 땡 어릴 적 좋아함 얼음 땡난 띵동 넌 땡 넌 칠끝 난 땡 라면 먹고 잔 얼굴 땡 널거지들 두열 땡날 봐 난 네 얼땡 네가 쩔어 뭐저 개얼탱 너무 얼탱이가 없어 말이 턱턱 뜸어도 양해리 좀 바랄게 내가 말투 변이 좀 부족해 그래 또 말은 바로로 하는데 입이 자꾸 비뚤어지니 좋아서 너무 좋아서 헤이터도 없는 래퍼들은 좀 닥쳐 너의 헤이터가 어딨어 눈 씻고 세수한 뒤 거울을 봐 거기 숨쉬는 바로 너의 헤이터 우린 셀럽보다 셀러브레이트 아직 엑셀 노 브레이크 네가 뭔데 날 인정해 이름값 하는 개구리들 응원 안 해주기를 간절히 기도할게 땡 엘파
Thank you, Mr. Secretary General, UNICEF Executive Director, and all the excellencies and distinguished guests from across the world. My name is Kim Namjoon, also known as RM, the leader of the group BTS. It is an incredible honor to be invited to an occasion with such significance for today's young generation. Last November, BTS launched the Love Myself campaign with UNICEF, building on our belief that true love first begins with loving myself. We've been partnering with UNICEF's End Violence program to protect children and young people all over the world from violence. And our fans have become a major part of this campaign with their action and with their enthusiasm. We truly have the best fans in the world. And I'd like to begin by talking about myself. I was born in Ilsan, a city near Seoul, South Korea. It is a really beautiful place with a lake, hills, and even an annual flower festival. I spent a very happy childhood there, and I was just an ordinary boy. I used to look up at the night sky and wonder, and I used to dream the dreams of a boy. I used to imagine that I was a superhero who could save the world. And in an intro to one of our early albums, there's a line that says, "My heart stopped when I was maybe 9 or 10. Looking back, I think that's when I began to worry about what other people thought of me and starting seeing myself through their eyes. I stopped looking up at the night skies, the stars. I stopped daydreaming. Instead, I just tried to jam myself into the malls that other people made. Soon, I began to shut out my own voice and started to listen to the voices of others. No one called out my name, and neither did I. My heart stopped and my eyes closed shut. So, like this, we all lost our names. We became like ghosts. But I had one sanctuary, and that was music. There was a small voice inside of me that said, "Wake up, man, and listen to yourself." But it took me quite a long time to hear music calling my real name. Even after making the decision to join BTS, there were a lot of hurdles. Some people might not believe, but most people thought we were hopeless. And sometimes I just wanted to quit. But I think I was very lucky that I didn't give it all up. And I'm sure that I and we will keep stumbling and falling like this. BTS has become artists performing in those huge stadiums and selling millions of albums right now, but I am still an ordinary 24-year-old guy. If there's anything that I've achieved, it was only possible that I have my other BTS members right by my side, and because of the love and the support that our ARMY fans all over the world made for us. And maybe I made a mistake yesterday, but yesterday's me is still me. Today, I am who I am with all of my faults and my mistakes. Tomorrow, I might be a tiny bit wiser, and that'd be me too. These faults and mistakes are what I am, making up the brightest stars in the constellation of my life. I have come to love myself for who I am, for who I was, and for who I hope to become. I like to ask all of you, what is your name? What excites you and makes your heart beat? Tell me your story. I want to hear your voice. I want to hear your conviction. No matter who you are, where you're from, your skin color, your gender identity, just speak yourself.
난 너무나 익숙해 내 어린 날들은 아득하고 빌딩과 차들만 가득해도 이젠 여기가 나의 집인걸